It's an evil world we live in.
What is going on, Reid Nation? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel, man. So you're probably wondering what's going on with the title and everything like that. But yeah, before we get to this video, I'm about to head to the gym pretty soon, so I won't make this video forever. I got like an hour and a half, so we're gonna make this video not quick, but I just really want to talk to you about stuff. Now, I know you guys remember the Stepdad Part 1 skit that I did. A lot of you guys laughed about it, but to be honest, it was basically a true story. A lot of you guys don't really know that. You guys probably was laughing like, oh, this is funny, you know, but really, in all honesty, that's based on a true story of what I go through. Yeah, so I'm at a point in my YouTube career and my life that it's pretty much a struggle, and not even with YouTube wise, but just trying to do YouTube and trying to do things, because I work at a 30-hour job, and you know, most of the times I come home tired and I don't want to do videos. And then on my days off, most of the times I do my videos I do pre-videos like this one, then I go to the gym. But you know, it's been a struggle. Now, from the truth exposing with everything, I want to talk about literally my family. I didn't put the family part in the title because I'm gonna wait till I can actually move out before I actually do some crazy exposing things, like crazy like a title and stuff like that. So if you guys don't know, I'm going through a issue with my family. It's been like that since I was young, but it's gotten worse throughout the years. Like, it kind of pretty much started when I was maybe 12 or 13-ish, where I literally got in trouble for something I didn't do. And when it happened, I always got told by my stepdad, like, when you turn this certain age, you got to go, or, you know, this and that. I'm sorry about the air, I apologize. And it's still going on. Well, apparently, I was supposed to move out a while ago, but due to like money issues and like not really knowing how I was going to be financially stable, I couldn't go, and you know, it's bad. And I just graduated last year, and I didn't go to college. I didn't want to go to the military or anything. And it's terrible because my actual parents resent me for going. They think it was the dumbest decision I ever made. They think I'm stupid for not going. And in my honest opinion, I didn't feel like I wanted to go. And when I mean like I didn't want to go is, if I would have went, I knew in my heart if I would have went, I would have not tried at all. I would have flunked, because it wasn't something that I was really, like, I really wanted to do. Like, more or less, my excitement, to be honest, is when I do YouTube. And it's tough. Like, every time my parents get in an argument with me, it's always like, well, you decide not to go to college, or you decide not to do this. And it's not because I didn't want to do it. I mean, it's not because I couldn't do it. It's just I didn't want to do it. And I felt in my heart like if I would have done it, I would have not been successful. That's why I didn't go for it. And so I just got into a big argument with my stepdad because he's like, you have a second job. Now, it's already tough trying to work a 30-hour job and do YouTube and go to the gym and still be able to do all the cool stuff that I want to do. And you know, a lot of family don't know that I'm 19 years old, and I'm not like a 26. You know, I'm 19 but treated like 30, pretty much, basically. And it's rough in a sense where I could do something so great, but it just fog over their memory. Like, we got into a complete argument because he said I needed a second job, and it's already tough, like I said. And 30 hours, not many people, if you be technical, not a lot of people are getting like at least 30 hours a week. So I'm pretty grateful for that. He's talking about like, you need more, like they want me like have 50, 60 hours a week. I am not a slave, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much my parents, they've been slaving their whole life, literally. My stepdad was in the military, whatever bullshit he was in. He was doing that. So pretty much all they know is work, money, and slave. That's all he knows. Like, that's all my parents know. Like, my mom went to college, did all this and that. That's all they know is slaving, working. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the value of which else you can do. I tried to do a trade where I just wanted to do film and animation, they thought it was dumb. They thought it was stupid. Thought it was overpriced. They thought it wasn't going to be worth anything. As you guys know, I'm pretty good at filming animation, as you've seen throughout the years that I've been doing YouTube. Like, my videos have gotten a lot better because I'm able to learn new techniques and make my films and videos look 100% good, or even 90% good. So you guys already know that. So it's just wild to me, like, how they act. And I've always mentioned, I've never really mentioned this, but there's a big thing about, we don't like a support team. Throughout, I've mentioned this in a video, I believe in Yourself video. Throughout the first time I started YouTube, and I repeat, I'm going to say this. I'm literally going to say this, and I think I've never had said this. No one, and I mean when I first started, no one believed in my dreams. No one literally believed that I could do YouTube. And it's 5 years later, and I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers. And my parents are like, you need to stop doing it. You need to stop doing YouTube. Like, they literally say, fuck YouTube. You know, you ain't doing nothing on there. You think you're gonna be a big person. Like, that's literally what they say. They think you're gonna get, I'm like telling you facts. They literally say, you think you're gonna be a big person on there. You ain't gonna be shit. So and so. Like, it's bad. Like literally my stepdad tells me, like, you're 100% lazy. You are not a go-getter. You don't go get anything. You don't try to do anything or siege or anything. Like, it's like that. And I literally told him, I said, if you really want to know what I do, why don't you just come upstairs and see? He's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see what you do. I don't care. You're not doing shit. Like, pretty much it's that. Literally, it's terrible. Like, I literally tried to show him, like, what I do, and he just, like, said he doesn't care. And so it's a sad point in my life. It's a sad point, and it's hard to move out. Like, literally, it's expensive, and YouTube with their pay has been kind of suckish lately. So you know, and then I got taken down from full screen. When I was with full screen, I was making tons of money, and then when they ended up removing me because of the child friendly act that YouTube made, my money has went down badly. Like, it's like bad, and it's just depressing. And so yeah, it's like, damn. And then I mentioned on my when I was doing my Ameno video, my mom took my keys to the car, so I can't drive anywhere. So pretty much I'm taking Ubers, and when you take Ubers, you can't really save money. And so, like, you know, my stepdad's like, you should have saved $1,000. But I'm 19 years old. Most of the time, not everybody's gonna save $1,000. We want to have fun, spend money. Like, that's how a kid is. But I do understand that you have to save money. It's just, I'm a kid still, like, you know. And they're like, yo, you're a grown ass man. You better be 20. Like, technically, I feel you're not. You're still a kid until, like, you're at least in your 60s or 70s. Like, if you can still do everything a kid can do, then you're still a kid, to be real with you. But yeah, it's very depressing. But the reason, I think I mentioned the reason why she took the car is because of money issues. I think I mentioned, well, what happened was I wasn't paying my mom insurance money for the car, and I knew that she wanted insurance money. I just never gave it to her. And it was it was pretty much my fault, but the reason why I wasn't giving it to her, because I was really much saving up to get this car fixed. But even before the car, even I had the car, I was still, like, you know, it's kind of hard. Like, it's ridiculous to save money and try to give you something. But when I did try to offer it to her, she was like, no, I need all the money from when you first graduate, well, before you graduated and you started driving it, which is about $4 grand, which was crazy ridiculous. But yeah, like, they just pretty much said I was walking on my mom, walking around her. Like, it's like, it's a big conspiracy where I live. Like, they say things, and then the things are then taken away. And pretty much my stepdad said that I have at least a month to find a second job, which, if I do get a second job, I won't be able to upload literally as much as I am trying to now. Even if I had a 40-hour job, literally, it would still be even tough to even try to upload or even do anything. But it's a depressing feeling. and my soul, cause literally he like my parents literally resent me for not going to college. And when I mean resent me is they just look at me like I'm a piece of trash. And my stepdad basically told me like I'm not shit, I'm a piece of trash, I'm a sorry excuse for a son. And it, you know, it hurts. It hurts. Even when you try your best, it's literally not enough. And I've had times where I have worked my ass and it's never enough. And even when, you know, and then why when you when you just chill out, boom, they're there to break you down and hold you down. And I would easily love to move out. Like, I would love to. If I just was at a position, I would go, you know. But I'm at a time in my life where it's sad. It's sad. It's not homeless sad, but it's sad because I come home every day to a toxic environment, and it's been so long since I've truly been happy. Yeah, I smile. Yeah, I do this and that, but like to be happy, like I haven't had that. Like my family isn't one of those families that you would be like, I want to hang out with for Thanksgiving, Christmas. They're not one of them families, you know. It's more or less you come home, all you hear is bullshit, complain. All you hear is complaining. And even when I try to mention to my stepdad, like, yeah, you haven't supported me, guys, but that hasn't stopped me from growing. And he's like, since we don't support you, like, just leave. Like, he's always had the thought, like, he's always wanted to kick me out. Like, it's ever since I was able to really do a lot, since I was able to, like, grow facial hair, like, hair, everything like that, like, it's been like, you can move out. Like, he just wanted to kick me out. He never had patience for me. He always was like, you know, you don't want to go less. You like, he says I think I owe the world. Like he feels as I say, he said, you think the world owes you something. In my opinion, I don't think the world owes me anything. Literally, I've worked my ass for the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know YouTube is one of those things where you don't have to do it because, you know, it's a hobby. And pretty much now it's not even a hobby to me. It's a lifestyle. Like, I do it because I love it. I don't do it because, you know, money wise. Like, money came after I started. Like, easily if I was worried about the money, I would have never grown to even make it this high. But it's not even about the money, in my opinion. It's about the hard work you put in. And none of my parents have ever watched any of my YouTube videos. They never watch any of my stuff. They don't know how much work it is to put in on a video. Like, editing a video most of the times is tough. Like, you see all the gaming videos I edit, like the Kingdom Hearts, those are tough to edit. Those take me about an hour and a half, maybe even more, depending on if I want to put some extra perks in it. Like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on to being a YouTuber, and they do, you know, it's just not even being a YouTuber, just knowing that you can be somebody. If you start on YouTube and you know that you want to be somebody, go for it. Like, just go for it. Because don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, or that you're bad at it, because in all honesty, you could be really good at it. And YouTube is one of the things that I'm really good at, and I take pride in it. Without the support, I didn't give two shits about the support. But just to tell me that you're going to throw all my stuff out and don't give two fucks about it, it bothers me. Literally, those type of things you can sue people for, and I can literally sue my parents for like destroying my stuff that I personally pay for. Yeah, everything else they pay for, but when it comes to all the equipment that I work on, the cameras, the tripods, speakers, desktops, all that, microphones, all that stuff, I pay for it. My glasses, I paid for it. You know, my workout, Planet Fitness, I pay for it. My clothes, most of my clothes, I pay for it because I had to buy new clothes. I've lost a ton of weight. Even them, even my parents, literally, he's my stepdad. He was like, "It's fine. You going to the gym. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck what your fans. He's like, I don't give a fuck what your friends do. I don't give a fuck what, like, you know. He pretty much called me a sorry son of a bitch. Like, he just called me like, I'm sorry. Like, he said, you've been doing the same shit throughout the years I've known you. If you guys don't know, my stepdad's been in my life since I was 6, because my original dad passed. Like, I don't know much about my stepdad. Me and mine's not my stepdad, but I don't know much about my real dad. 5 years old, him just leaving. It's like, you really don't know much. And he mentioned something that I wanted to punch the shit out of him for doing it. But he was like, he said something like, as in, are you trying to be something about my father, which would piss me off. Like, I knew his ass or something. Like, I don't, besides what my grandma and my auntie tells me, like, I don't know much about my father. My own mother did not tell me shit about him, literally. My mom, never once, my mom ever tell me anything about him. I don't hear shit about him. I have to literally go to my grandma, my auntie, and anybody else that was close to my father. Not once. Only time my mom mentions my father is when she's like, you know, if you did this, your father wouldn't, let's say it like this, you know, if your father was alive, you know, he would have did this and that because of what you're doing. If my father was fucking alive, everything wouldn't be this way. So don't put him in the situation because you want to get fucking mad about what I'm not doing. That's not the fucking point. If he was alive, everything would be different. I would have more support. Even my own brothers are telling me. My oldest brother, he looks up to me. He sees that I'm actually doing something. YouTube, music, he looks up to me. He comes to me for advice. How to do YouTube. That is my oldest brother. I have looked up to my brothers since I was able to know who they were. And now he looks up to me because I'm actually doing something. I'm grinding on a platform that is not doing shit for anybody. He told me that no matter what you are doing, Dad was always going to be proud of you. And I believe it. My dad, even though he's gone, I don't think he would have got mad that I didn't do sports. He would have saw the opportunity with YouTube and he would have said, go for it because you're doing great. I've never gotten support from my family. And I can't say that to them because they just told me to get out. Throughout the years I've played sports. Not one sport that my stepdad ever go to. Even though he was highly about me playing sports, he never went to one of them. He went to one of my football games. But the car was turned around and he wasn't watching. He always say, after the game, he'd be like, oh, congrats, but there's no point. He wasn't watching it. Now, my mom, I give her the benefit of the doubt. She came to most of my games. My football games, even when I wasn't even played, she came. My basketball games, she came. He didn't. So, in my honesty, what do you call that? I just call that a person that's here. Like I am. I'm just a person that's here. My real dad, from what I'm told from my aunties, my grandmas, he came to every single game, watched it, no matter if it's hot, cold, or raining. He sat on the back of the car and he watched. He supported me. He played catch with me. I didn't get that from my stepdad. So you tell me who's the bad person right now? I grew up a certain way because I didn't get a certain way of love. He always mentioned, I try to do this with you, I try to do that with you. He didn't. All you did was try to tell me what I'm not doing and what I should be doing. You never once wanted to play catch, play football, basketball. Never once. And I'm supposed to be the bad person. I'm telling you facts. Yeah, the main reason that they don't like me is because I don't have a second job. 30 hours isn't cutting for them. I need to save millions of dollars to buy my own place. That's the reason they resent me. That is the reason. And I'll be damned if they tell me otherwise. That's the reason. That is the reason that they resent me. That in college. Isn't anything else. No matter how much you do, you can't please everyone. And I've learned that throughout the years of getting to know how this operation worked. They said they know me. They said they know me as a book. They don't know me at all. If they did, they wouldn't act like this. Yeah, my stepdad mentioned that. Oh, you come up here, you stay downstairs, stay upstairs. We never see you. All exactly. Why do you think so? I bust my ass on a platform that doesn't want to do anything with anybody. Even though the money's short, I still do it because I love you guys, the fans. And it's tough. Literally, it's tough to even smile. I smile, but it's not in the sense where it's a good smile. Literally, my brothers, my oldest brother looks up to me because I'm doing something that nobody else would have thought of doing. You know, that's not one of the things you think, like, you could do YouTube and becomes, you know, a popular or just gain subscribers. Like, that's not in everybody's line. Like, my family, that's not a type of thing everybody works. So me doing something different and actually blowing up on it, it excites my brothers. Like, they're like, this man is actually doing it. Like, I'm so proud of him. Like, this is legit something that I would have never thought somebody would actually do. And I worked hard on it. And really, pretty much, this is the video, like, exposing what's really going on in my life. Because a lot of you guys don't really know me well. You guys probably think I'm 25 living by myself. But that's not true. It looks like it because I work a lot on YouTube, but it's not. And the reason I tell you this is because a lot of people don't know me. They don't know the struggles I go through. You know, and it's pisses me off to know that your family doesn't know who you really are, because they don't want to get to take the time to know who you really are, because they just worried about you slaving for some fucking money. Only thing I was slaving is this YouTube and a 30-hour job. All they worry about is fucking slaving, working, making money. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care how you feel. They don't care. They don't care if your arm's cut. If you're not working, they don't give a fuck about you. That's my family. That's the people around me. If you're not doing something that's in their eyes that is positive or good, they don't give a fuck what you're doing. If you're not working 3 hours, 3 jobs, or at least working a 30-hour job and going to college, they don't give a fuck what you're doing. And that's the truth. That's literally something I'm posting this, because you guys need to know who I really am. You guys know who I really am, but what I really go through. None of you guys know, because you guys just think it's like one of them happy white picket fence type shit. It's not. And it's sad, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers, and you guys are amazing. Reid, Deuces, one love, one peace. Catch you guys later. Stay subscribed. I said it again. Peace. I'm out.